This is the defense position of your squad. The second squad, first platoon. Automatic riflemen, grenadiers, riflemen. You have the mission of defending the assigned sector by fire and close combat. Success in the defense is largely a result of planning, organization, and teamwork by you and your fellow soldiers. Let us see how a rifle squad prepares its defense. The squad leader makes advance plans for his men. After receiving the defense order from his platoon leader, he makes an estimate of the situation. He reconnoiters his assigned area of responsibility and coordinates with the squad leaders of the adjacent squads and supporting weapons. He analyzes the terrain for observation and fields of fire, cover and concealment available to his men and to the enemy, obstacles, key terrain features, avenues of approach. Based on these observations, he develops a plan of defense, which he then relays to his men in a defense order. This is the friendly situation. First platoon is digging in to defend along the forward edge of the battle area. Second squad in the center, first squad on the left, third squad on the right. Third and first squads are each to have a machine gun and anti-tank weapon in their squad areas. First platoon will have artillery and mortar support on call. Here is how the second squad's defense sector is organized. Alpha team on the left, Bravo on the right. The Alpha rifleman and the automatic rifleman are located here. The rifleman knows he will cover the left third of the squad sector. The automatic rifleman knows he must cover the entire squad sector. He selects an infantry approach as his principal direction of fire. The Alpha team leader and grenadier are located here, approximately 20 meters to the right. The team leader will fire an area of responsibility covering his team front. The grenadier will fire over the entire squad sector. One Bravo rifleman was positioned alone 20 meters to the right. His area of responsibility is the center 1/3 of the squad sector. The other Bravo rifleman and the grenadier are positioned here 20 meters to the right. The rifleman will cover the right 1/3 of the squad sector. This grenadier also fires over the entire squad sector. Bravo team leader and the automatic rifleman are located here 20 meters to the right. The team leader will fire an area of responsibility covering his team front. The automatic rifleman will cover the entire squad sector, having selected a high ground approach as his principal direction of fire. The squad leader positions himself slightly to the rear of his men, where he can best observe his assigned area and control his squad. The Alpha rifleman and the right Bravo rifleman relieve the present sentries manning the security post. They, in turn, will be relieved by other members of the squad. At the conclusion of the defense order, the designated Alpha and Bravo riflemen move out to man the security post. Posting security is the first priority of work in establishing defense positions. The rest of the squad members proceed to select their tentative positions. Before the actual construction of the position begins, you must check your location for fields of fire, observation, cover, and concealment. The squad leader verifies and, when necessary, relocates the tentative positions chosen by you and the other members of the squad. This is the second priority of work in establishing the position. At this time, he also verifies the principal direction of fire for the automatic rifles. After your position is confirmed by the squad leader, you begin clearing fields of fire, the third priority of work. The squad leader supervises the work to ensure that you do not overcut, that the squad clears only what is necessary. After the fields of fire are cleared, you begin the actual digging of the position. This is the fourth priority of work. Camouflage is a continuous process. You may use foliage to conceal turned soil from ground and air observation, or remove spoil from the digging to an inconspicuous place where it cannot be seen by the enemy. It is your job to prepare rests and sector limit stakes for pre-planned grazing fire. For rifles and automatic rifles, notched stakes are installed to support the stocks. You install logs to support the barrels of the weapon. To limit the barrel movement to each individual sector of fire, you position right and left limit stakes at each end of the log. For pre-planned high-angle fires of the M79 grenade launcher, you install two short deflection stakes to help control movement of the weapon, and emplace forked stakes to position the weapon to fire into selected target areas. Embed a log to absorb the recoil and prevent the weapon from digging into the ground when fired. Next, you construct overhead cover and improve camouflage. First, place logs over the foxholes. Then put sandbags on top of the logs. This is followed by several inches of earth. Preparation of obstacles is the next priority of work. You must install protective wire and place trip flares. And claymores. In addition to the work done by the squad, engineers attached to the company assist in the installation of the tactical wire. And anti-personnel mines. They also plant flue gas, 55-gallon drums filled with jellied gasoline, and camouflage the obstacles. Your final priority of work is the preparation of supplementary positions and communication trenches. For the past 2 nights, enemy patrols have reconnoitered the friendly positions to determine the location and extent of the defenses. This morning, heavy enemy pressure has caused the combat outposts to withdraw to the main defensive positions. There are now no friendly forces forward of the squad position. By this time, your squad is completely organized, ready to defend your area of responsibility. Each position has been ruggedly constructed, well camouflaged. Weapons rests and limit stakes for pre-planned grazing fire have been properly installed. Fields of fire satisfactorily cleared. Obstacles and destructive devices well in place. The supplementary positions have been dug, as well as the communication trenches between each position. The security post notifies the platoon leader of advancing enemy infantry, approximately 600 meters to their front. The platoon leader immediately requests artillery and mortar fire on the target. Upon receiving the indirect fires, the enemy deploys and moves quickly through the impact area. The fires are adjusted by one of the riflemen in the security post through the platoon leader. The teamwork pays off. Enemy indirect fires now begin blasting the defense position. The security post informs the platoon leader the enemy is approximately 400 meters to the front and still advancing. The men are ordered to rejoin their squad immediately. They return by pre-designated routes. The enemy continues his advance. He is taken under fire by the 1st platoon machine guns located with the 1st and 3rd squads. At the same time, 2nd Squad's automatic riflemen open fire. You open fire as targets appear in your area of responsibility. As the attacking elements approach the tactical wire, the platoon leader fires a red smoke streamer. This is the signal for you to commence firing final protective fires. Each soldier begins firing at a maximum effective rate. The full gas is touched off, and the supporting weapons begin firing barrages. The enemy lays down a smoke screen to mask the movements of his attacking troops. Despite the smoke, you are able to continue effective fire because of the weapon's rests and stakes. Under cover of his smoke, the enemy blows a gap in the tactical wire and continues the attack. As the enemy approaches the protective wire in 2nd Squad's area, the claymores are detonated. The claymores do not stop the enemy entirely. One group, having breached the protective wire, attempts to overrun the squad's position. You must continue your intensive fires. Falters. He tries to recover, but the continuing intensity of your final protective fires forces him to withdraw. With the attack crushed, you quickly reorganize to meet another possible attack. You give casualties first aid and make sure they are evacuated. Key weapons of casualties are reassigned. And ammunition is redistributed. Your squad has accomplished its mission against a larger force. You have seen how the defense was planned, how the position was organized, and how the members of the squad worked together as a team. Planning, organization, teamwork, add a little guts and determination, and you have a combination of ingredients for which there is no substitute for achieving victory in combat.